Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything USL League One. We take you through what's going on in the last 7 days and get you ready for the next 7 days when it comes to USL League One. Got some matches to talk about, got some homes that have been decided, and also some places that you might want to go and hang out if you are in some of the markets and possibly hanging out at an airport. There's some news there coming up in just a little bit. So let's take you through what happened in the week that was and all the news and everything and get you ready for what's going on in USL League One. Over the last 7 days in league, and remember we are discussing the full season schedule as we go. So this is a blend of both the Jägermeister Cup and with the full season schedule going on. Over the last 7 days, Charlotte Independence back on the 14th of June at American Legion doubled up Chattanooga by the final of 4-2. Also on the board on Saturday, Forward Madison at Breeze Stevens, a goalless draw with South Georgia Tormenta. That one was on the ESPN family of networks. The late game was at Fresno State. Central Valley Fuego and Richmond Kickers a 1-1 draw. On Monday, it's our match of the week. Northern Colorado at Four Rivers Equipment Stadium in Windsor taking on One Knox. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL League One, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
So it'll be a 4-4-2 formation with Lalo Delgado in net from left to right. Kingsford Ajay and Rudolfo Castro are up top for the two centered forwards. For those who don't know, Windsor, Colorado sits north of Denver and just southeast of Fort Collins. So here we go. This is where Northern Colorado can be dangerous, and they want to use Bruno Rendon's height and athleticism to get through that crowd and play for a deflection. That's exactly what they do, and that one's in! Northern Colorado strikes in the second minute. And just as they did last time on May 11th, for the second time in a row, they strike within 2 minutes of play. It was in a shuffle. It was going to be anticipated. So a little bit of a mix-up there. One Knox trying to go a little too quickly on Hailstorm. Ritchie with a soft touch to Johnson. Johnson, they love him in set pieces, playing for the header. Jolted up into the air, off the back of Horde, settled down, shot just over the net. Corner here from Johnson. It's up and into the hands of Delgado. Into the box it goes. It's a cross. Good opportunity, and Sean Lewis dives to his right to make that save. Near interception there by Stuart Ritchie. Dumped in. Hailstorm making some noise. It's floated. Possible header attempt just wide. That one off the head of Ethan Horde. Dietrich with the interception. Horde turning and facing. Shot opportunity just to the left of Lewis. And they figured that out in the last 20 minutes. Now the question is, can they do it for the remaining 45? That one knocked down. That was Ajay's free kick. Sent over to the back stands. Horde tripped up by Benton. Clean on the ball. Rendon might have a clean shot. Takes it. Save made by Lewis. What a way to end the first half. Oprah into the near right corner to King. King, one of the best at creating scoring chances over the middle. That ball down and collected by Lewis. Steered aside. O'Hearn to Kelly, back to O'Hearn. Near side in the middle, Ajay turning and facing. Shot at opportunity, save made by Delgado. Rendon battling with Thomas. Thomas does a good job of taking that ball away cleanly. No argument from Rendon. One Knox pushing. Far flank, Ajay on the near side. There for a possible reception. Brakes are put on. Sent back over to Thomas. Thomas over the middle to Johnson. Lets that one fly and way over the back fence. far side to the near side. Here's Lucky Oprah, gets a good touch, nearing the edge of the box. Stuart Ritchie steps in, deflects that across the middle. Up it goes. Billy King, top of the arc. Dietrich lined up a massive shot and forced to make a save is Sean Lewis. Richard Ballard checking in for one Knox. And Kempis Tequila, one of the top goal scorers, all headed back. And this is why you bring Kempis Tequila, and at this point of the game, they provide that pressure up front with Kingsford Adjay. Northern Colorado able to escape it. Rocket of a shot by Powder. Ends up in the midst of Lewis. Little give and go action. Ball finds Kelly. Good opportunity here inside the box. And a big foul called. Yamazaki on the ground. So 2 yellows this evening for Northern Colorado. And here's Kempis Tequila with the opportunity of the night. That one's in! And Kempis Tequila ties this one up, coming in off the bench. Up it goes over to Jake Keegan. Keegan had to put the brakes on. Just to slow the pace down, allow Northern Colorado to see what the defense is going to give them. Oprah swings it around from Fenwick over to into the middle to Langlois. Powder rips one. Save made by Lewis. For now, it looks like less than 90 seconds left in this one, and Northern Colorado in good position to possibly take a lead. This one in the air. Looks good from the start. Wow! It took stoppage time, but David Garcia answers the penalty kick conversion by Kempis Tequila and puts Northern Colorado back on top. Unbelievable. The exhaustion on the faces of the members of Northern Colorado right about their demeanor. And that's it. Northern Colorado answers late, and it's a 2-1 victory.
So Northern Colorado gets the win at home, 2-1, and they get full points. One Knox has to turn around, and we'll see what their schedule's coming up like in just a little bit. On Wednesday, Greenville shut out Charlotte by the final of 2-0 at Paladin Stadium on the campus of Furman University. And so the Derby, the Carolinas Derby with Greenville and Charlotte goes to Greenville in this go-around. Then Thursday at Breeze Stevens, Forward Madison shut out Union Omaha. Bit of a surprise there. Forward Madison gets the win 2-0 and full points. And so that sets up our standings. We'll set up your standings, and we'll let you know what's going on with the Jägermeister Cup standings, because remember, 2 separate competitions blended into one schedule. So right now, the standings, full standings, Greenville at 19 points. They have 1 more win and 1 more match played than Forward Madison. Forward Madison has better goal difference, but they are at 5 wins compared to Greenville's 6. Union Omaha has lost 2 of 3. They're at 16 points and 5-2-1. They still have a couple of matches to make up across the board because of Open Cup play. Charlotte Independence right now at 14 points. They've hit each column once in their last 3. One Knox has lost 2 in a row. They're at 13 points, 8 matches played in league. South Georgia Tormenta has played 10 matches. They have 12 points. They are in 6th, unbeaten in their last 3, but only one of those is a win. Spokane Velocity, 7 matches played in league, 10 points. They've got 1 in each column in their last 3. Richmond, same, but they're at 9 points with a record of 2, 4, and 3. Below the playoff bar currently, Northern Colorado at 8 points, although they have won 2 in a row, unbeaten in 3. Chattanooga has lost 3 of 4. They're at 7 points right now in 10th. Lex SC has lost 4 of 5, only 1 point in their last 5 matches. 5 points there. Same for Fuego. Fuego's 1-6-1 in league with a -10 goal difference. They've lost 4 of 5. The last time out, it was a draw. Jägermeister Cup standings. And remember, it's 3 divisions of 4. If we stare at what's going on, you get a bonus point for winning after a draw after 90 minutes because everything is decided. There will be a result in each of these matches, and you get an extra point if you win in extra time. Group 1, Greenville's got 9 points. Charlotte Independence has 6. Richmond Kickers have lost 2 of 3 in Jägermeister Cup. They're at 5 points. South Georgia Tormenta 0-3-1. They are at 1 point. Group number 2, Forward Madison at 9 points. They've won 3 in a row. Lex SC is at 8 points, and they had a 3-match unbeaten string snapped with a loss last time out in Jägermeister Cup play. One Knox had their 2-game losing streak snapped. Chattanooga Red Wolves, they have lost 2 in a row as well. They've lost 3 of their first 4 in group. They are last with 3 points. Group 3, Hailstorm has 9 points, and they have gotten 2 extra time in each of their first 4 matches. They've drawn 2 of them, but they've won 1 of those that went past 90 minutes. They're at 9 points. Union Omaha is at 7 points. They won their last time out. Spokane Velocity has 1 point in their last 2 matches. It was a loss and then losing after a 90-minute draw. They're at 4 points, 1-1-2. Central Valley Fuego is 0-1-3. They've got 4 points on the board, and that is where they stand after their first 4 matches. So that gets us into what is going on news-wise when it comes to all of the activity in the USL. If you're in the Greenville Airport, Greenville-Spartanburg International Airport giving you a place to hang out and make sure that you show your support for the Greenville Triumph and the Greenville Liberty all at the same time. The Triumph Tap Room is now available in the Greenville-Spartanburg International Airport. If you want to celebrate the sport and celebrate the Greenville Triumph and the Greenville Liberty, you can do that now with the Triumph Tap Room at the Greenville-Spartanburg International Airport. Santa Barbara Sky are going to play at UC Santa Barbara's Harder Stadium. That was announced this past week. So the Sky getting everything in line for their activity when they kick in USL League One. Spokane has signed Gambian international defender Ish Jome. FC Naples has unveiled their crest and colors ahead of their inaugural season. Go to co-owner Nico Contor's social media if you're looking for the full rollout. They on the morning show on Golasso Network, he had the big reveal and explained the logo and explained the crest and what it means and all this kind of stuff. So FC Naples, crest and colors, they're rolling everything out in the season when it comes to their first matches starting out next year. Viewing guide in USL League One after the matchups in the midweek and on CBS Golasso Network. The Saturday matchups, One Knox and Greenville's on ESPN+. Same for Richmond, Northern Colorado. 7:30, it is Chattanooga Red Wolves and South Georgia Tormenta on the Plus. And on Sunday the 23rd, Spokane and Lex SC is on Golasso Network at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So those are your matchups and where to watch them if you are out of market and can only stream your experience. And the 1-1 draw against the Richmond Kickers got Central Valley their first point since the season opener. That's how long of a drought it's been for Jermaine Jones and Central Valley Fuego. Checking a peek at the schedule over the next 7 days, and we'll take a look at the juice boxes also when it comes to the activity going on in USL League One. With the matchups that are on the board, you've got a couple on Saturday that have been drawing the attention of those who believe in the juice boxes and what they bring to the table. So after the midweek matchups and everybody had a chance to catch their breath, you really don't. It's 3 matches on Saturday. 7 o'clock, it is at Regal. One Knox hosting Greenville. City Stadium in Richmond. Richmond hosting Hailstorm. 7:30 at CHI Memorial. It is Red Wolves hosting Tormenta. And on Sunday, Spokane at 9 o'clock Eastern Time is hosting Lex SC. We mentioned that one being on Golasso Network. Thursday, the 27th, Union Omaha is hosting Red Wolves at Warner Park in Papilla, Nebraska. So your matchups on Saturday, 3 of them have juice boxes attached. One Knox is a home favorite at a plus 140, going up against Greenville at a plus 177. Draws a plus 221. Richmond, home underdog to Hailstorm. Richmond a plus 197, draws a plus 227. Northern Colorado is a plus 124. Red Wolves hosting Tormenta, slight favorite at a plus 135, draws a plus 277. Tormenta on the road in this rivalry match is a plus 150 as they head to CHI Memorial Stadium. And once again, reminder, there is no juice box up yet for Spokane Velocity and Lex SC. Once again, remember, if you can be in Chattanooga, Richmond, or Knoxville, or Spokane, and are in a position to catch the matchups, please do, because you get to see some of the best and some of the best growing talent here in the United States in USL League One. If you are in market and can't make it, follow along on your local providers. If you're out of market and can't make it, then what you can do, follow along on the local providers through their social media. Go to uslleagueone.com. Go to all the streaming services that are attached to these matchups. And you can also hang out with us on a weekly basis here at SDH, and we'll let you know what's going on in USL League One. So for everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for dropping by and being a part of the USL League One programming that we have. SDH on USL League One. We'll be back this same time next week, and we'll get you ready for the last weekend in June and early July when it comes to the turning of the calendar page in USL League One. Play it safe, everybody. Mucha platial. Enjoy the games. This has been the SDH look at USL League One.